The Mateo Flores Stadium in the capital of Guatemala is full to capacity, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here for some Friday night football featuring the Chapines, the national team of Guatemala, and the Albicelestes, the superstar-laden side of Argentina, for this encounter international friendly for you here on Goal TV. It promises to be an exciting matchup, and of course, everyone in the stadium came to see one man, and that is the number 10, the captain of Argentina, the world's best player, Lionel Andres Messi, is going to be in the starting lineup for this match. And the fans in Guatemala are hoping for a show, as are you all watching at home. When we return, we'll have first half kickoff, the lineups, and much more from the Mateo Flores Stadium in Guatemala City, next on Goal TV. Past the 3 minutes of second half stoppage time, through the middle, Machia to Arismendi! Goal! Nacional! Slick passing in the midfield leads to Nacional's third goal, and ladies and gentlemen, Progreso are going down to the second division. Arismendi with a second half stoppage time goal, and Diego Arismendi makes it 3-2 for Nacional, and heartbreak for Progreso. To the kids out there watching, that is why you run without the ball, because you find the space, you make the smart run, and you can get goals like this. Incredible finish for Diego Arismendi. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Armando Castro is the head man in charge, the Honduran referee, along with Oscar Velasquez, Christian Ramirez, and Juan Carlos Guerra, as Kun Agüero stands over the ball as we get ready to produce the match between Guatemala and Argentina. Jerez in goal with Girón, Hernández, Vázquez, Gary, Leal, with León, Trujillo, Lopez, Papa. Contreras is the captain, the playmaker for Comunicaciones, and up top is Minor, Lopez, Campoyo. Those are the 11 men on the park for Victor Hugo Monzon. And for Argentina, back to the 4-3-3 with Andújar, the Catania goalkeeper. Clemente Rodríguez, the Boca man, is in the back four for Alejandro Sabella, with Lionel Messi, the captain, paired up top with Agüero and Lavezzi. And in the midfield, the Libertad midfielder and icon of Internacional, Guiñazú, Biglia, and Fernández. So, ladies and gentlemen, underway at the Mateo Flores Stadium, Argentina, the Albicelestes. They are in their famous sky blue and white shirts with the black shorts, black numbers, going from left to right on your screen. As for Guatemala, they are the home team in the dark blue jerseys with the white sash along the front, with blue shorts and white shirt numbers, attacking from right to left. I am George DiMattelis. Thank you very much for joining us here for some Friday night football on Goal TV, as Guatemala and Argentina in the Mateo Flores Stadium in Guatemala City, in Guatemala, for this encounter. Guatemala yet to win a match in 2013, after a couple of days ago playing to a 0-0 draw in the southern part of Guatemala, in the city of Antigua, at the Pensativo Stadium. The Estadio Pensativo is a 0-0 draw versus the Jaguars of Belize. Belize going to their first ever Gold Cup. Guatemala not qualifying for the Gold Cup, and every time Lionel Messi gets the ball, you're going to hear cheers, as the Barcelona superstar, the best player in the world, and the four-time back-to-back Ballon d'Or winner, will be the man to watch for Argentina. As for the visitors, they are first place in the CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying table, but they have 3 draws in their last 3 World Cup qualifiers, including in the past week, a 1-1 draw at the Olímpico Atahualpa in Quito against Ecuador. with Agüero scoring from the spot in the 4th minute. And a couple of days before that, a surprising 0-0 draw at El Monumental against Colombia. Alejandro Sabella going back to the 4-3-3 after playing a 5-3-2 against Ecuador. As Augusto Fernández, the man from Celta de Vigo, getting it out wide to the number 3, Hugo Campagnaro. Campagnaro, the Napoli man, getting a start at the right back position. And now an opportunity is Fernández. Augusto Fernández squaring inside, looking. Agüero is there, and Pablo Guiñazú, the icon, one of the most beloved figures for Internacional Porto Alegre, now with Libertad of Paraguay, the hard-marking central midfielder, pairing up with Lucas Biglia for Argentina. As for Guatemala, in the starting 11, well represented is the team of Celaju, with 3 players. Leal, Girón, 2 big names for Celaju in the starting 11 for Guatemala. It's Fabricio Coloccini, the Newcastle man, on the defense. Talk that Coloccini might come back to Argentina to play for San Lorenzo. That was the talk. It looks like Alan Pardue and the Magpies are going to keep the Argentine defender as they look to push back for a European spot. Newcastle participating in the Europa League, but unable to win the Europa League and qualify for Europe for next season. So we'll see how they can recover as Argentina pushing forward, and Guatemala showing some calm and tranquility on the ball, bringing the ball out as it's Milton Gary Leal getting it to Marco Papa, the Heerenveen man from the Eredivisie. Minor Lopez of Deportivo Marquense. Now here's Leal, head up looking to Papa, the former Chicago Fireman. Unable to control, and Mariano Andújar, the Catania goalkeeper, getting the start, with Agustín Orión on the bench and Sergio Romero as well. It's the 4th trip to Central America for Argentina. First one was the Pan American Games of 1960. And then in 2003, they beat Honduras 3-1, and a 0-0 draw for Argentina when Costa Rica opened their new stadium in 2011. It's Agüero pushing forward. The Manchester City forward and former Independiente player. Biglia out wide to Ezequiel Lavezzi. And the referee, Armando Castro, getting in the way. And now out wide, Clemente Rodríguez. Inside, top of the penalty area, looking for Messi. Pass a little too strong, and now Guatemala with the control. Now out wide, Minor Lopez in the foot race with Coloccini. Minor Lopez, Campoyo able to control it. Then losing it to Coloccini. And the Marquense forward. Committing the foul, and Argentina will regain possession. Coloccini to Guiñazú to Clemente. Argentina agreeing to this friendly. And that was all depended on whether Messi could play. Messi, remember, suffering that injury. Oh, here's an opportunity for Argentina inside the shot, and Sailing over the crossbar, the PSG man, Ezequiel Lavezzi, the champion of Ligue 1. Sending it over the crossbar. Lionel Messi, when he injured himself in Barca, or when he got injured, I should say, he didn't injure himself. When he was picked up an injury at Barca about a month and a half ago, it was talk that he might not be available for this match and that Sabella might not call him into this match. And Tito Villanova resting him for the final few weeks of the season after Barca had locked up the title. Did not start against Ecuador or Colombia, coming off the bench, playing 30 minutes against Ecuador and 33 minutes versus Colombia. And I seriously doubt he's going to get the entire 90 minutes in this match. As Guiñazú out wide to Basanta. There is Clemente. And now Messi. Messi, oh, he tried a little bit of chicanery there in between a couple of Guatemala midfielders. They were able to collapse on him and dispossess the ball from him. He said 8.5 minutes in, Argentina starting to unlock Guatemala defense. Guatemala in the 4-5-1 with Minor Lopez up top by himself for the Chapines. Last time these two sides met, or these two nations met in a match, it was back in 2008. Argentina using the match against Guatemala to tune up for the Beijing Olympics. That match took place in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. Argentina winning 5-0. 2 goals by Gonzalo Higuain, and Lavezzi scoring in that match as well. And Guiñazú tracking back to win the possession. Now here's a long ball over the top, chasing it down. Agüero giving chase, but Ricardo Jerez, one of 2 players in the starting 11 for Guatemala, not based in Guatemala. Jerez playing for Alianza Petrolera in Colombia, and Marco Papa, the number 16 in the Netherlands with Heerenveen. As Milton Gary Leal goes down. Quick start by Victor Hernandez, looking for Minor Lopez. To the midfield, Lavezzi. Biglia losing the ball. Now Biglia getting a little too physical. And Sergio Trujillo winning the possession back for Guatemala. Disappointing Central American Cup for them. They did not qualify for the Gold Cup. And so I'm going to try to use this game as more practice for future matches. Here's an opportunity inside. Minor Lopez unable to get a touch onto it as the tall goalkeeper of Catania, Mariano Andújar, reels it in. Because Biglia of Anderlecht wearing the number 5 shirt for Alejandro Sabella's side. Agüero challenged from behind, but no concerns for Trujillo. And Andújar getting a rare start for Argentina. It's been Sergio Romero normally in between the sticks for Argentina recently. Is Romero starting to climb up the table in terms of appearances for Argentine goalkeepers. A couple of balls ping-ponging around in the penalty area. And Argentina able to clear it out defensively. Long ball, and it's La Pulga, Lionel Messi. Messi. Out wide to Lavezzi. Lavezzi back to Messi. Messi getting inside. Messi left for the shot! And he didn't miss by much. The world's best player almost opens the goal scoring with a spectacular strike for Lionel Andres Messi, the captain of Argentina. And Guatemala still keeping Argentina to zeros, but Lionel Messi getting close. I'm sure the fans would love to see Lionel Messi score. Winning it through the midfield was Guiñazú. Messi out wide for the number 5, Lucas Biglia. And the Anderlecht man cannot make the right pass through the middle as Victor Hugo Monzon took over after Ever Hugo Almeida is no longer in charge. First corner of the match for Argentina. Messi, right-footed, outswinger. Falls to Augusto Fernández. Lavezzi, and Lavezzi sending it over the goal. As the PSG man cannot make the accurate cross. Ezequiel Pocho Lavezzi. Here is Lionel. Kind of that patented run when he turns that burst of speed to get it onto that lethal left foot. He misses just wide. 15 minutes in at the Mateo Flores Stadium in Guatemala City, the official stadium of the national team. It's still 0-0. And as you might expect, Argentina has had the better opportunities going forward as Minor Lopez trying to dribble through the Argentine midfield, and he loses the ball to Biglia, and now out wide it is Celestes on the move. In the middle for Guiñazú. Guiñazú out wide to Clemente. Lavezzi. Lavezzi to Messi. Messi now. Messi the shot! Golazo! Golazo! A Messi special at the Mateo Flores Stadium, and well, what can you expect, ladies and gentlemen? The best player on the planet does it again. You give him just an inch, and he's so quick on the trigger. Whip! Oh, that is just a magnificent strike. And it's a golazo, but when it's Lionel Messi, you can't be too surprised because he seemingly does it all the time. His timing is perfect. His placement is perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, fans of football, another golazo for Lionel Messi. Quickly climbing up the all-time ranks of the Argentine goal-scoring list. Lionel Messi scoring in the 16th minute. And the fans at the Mateo Flores Stadium, that is what they came to see. This one's a long ball played for Minor Lopez Campollo, but Fabricio Coloccini there to clear it away. Coloccini, the Newcastle man, but recent talk has him linked with a return back to Argentina to San Lorenzo. But it looks like it's just a rumor and it will not happen. There were reports suggesting that he was trying to make the push to go back to San Lorenzo, but looks like Newcastle and Alan Pardew are not going to let that happen, and he will be in the Premiership for at least one more season with Newcastle at St. James Park. Here is Lavezzi dropping it back. And Clemente That's to shake off the mark of Contreras and also Milton Leal. And Hugo Campagnaro trying to get the pass in the middle for Messi, but unable to connect, and it's a foul in favor of Argentina. Messi right now, coming into this match, he's 4th all-time on the Argentine goal-scoring list, trailing Diego Armando Maradona and Hernan Crespo, and of course the #1 all-time, the great Gabriel Omar Batistuta. Here is Contreras going forward. Contreras out wide to Papa. Papa looked like he was gonna take the shot, then maybe last second thought about turning the cross into the area, and it escapes him, and he basically rolls a lazy pass well wide of the goal, defended by Mariano Andújar. And now Guatemala taking advantage of a turnover in the midfield. The Comunicaciones playmaker, the #10, Contreras, out wide to Johnny Giron. And the Selaju right back. Here's the golazo again. And he just continues to amaze and delight the soccer world. When you think he can't do it, or when it's least expected, Lionel Messi comes through. And at this point, you would think that been there, done that, seen it, but it's still amazing every time Lionel Messi does it. That is a true measure of his skill and greatness. When you've seen it time and time again, and every time he does it again, you just still are in amazement. Let's see, will he win a 5th Player of the Year, 5th straight? We'll see. Barcelona didn't quite accomplish what they wanted to in terms of international success. Only got 1 trophy this season, the La Liga title. If you talk about the trophies that count for a treble, so we'll see how the voting comes out. Still a few months of football left before the vote for the 2013 FIFA Ballon d'Or. 20 minutes in, it's Messi's goal in the 16th minute. And it gives Argentina the 1-0 advantage. Alejandro Sabella talking about using this match as a way to continue to test pieces, give players a chance, and formulate the squad ahead of the World Cup. I think it's safe to say that they're going to qualify. Still a lot of points available, but I think it's safe to say they're going to qualify. As Messi trying to connect with Kun Agüero. So using this match as a way to see who will work, what formations will work, what tactics will work. And you have to have Messi in pretty much all those matches because he's going to be the leader. He is the leader of Argentina. Well, some way, somehow. Even with all the new pieces in the midfield, Messi's gonna feature because they have to find a way to work with him. They have to find a way to build that chemistry, if you will, build that cohesion. Here is Clemente. Normally a left back, but for this match, he's on the right side. Lavezzi, Lavezzi with great footwork to get into some space, squaring it. But Messi and Agüero deep in the 6-yard area. The pass a little behind him. Messi again, is he gonna do another golazo? Look to take it with his left foot. And Argentina are going to have an opportunity going forward. Argentina playing with their talisman. A quick restart from Messi. Oh, that ball trickles in for Fernández. The shot, save! Ricardo Jerez. Oh, fantastic passing and connectivity. As Lionel Messi once again setting up an opportunity. Fernández laying it off for Agüero, and Ricardo Jerez making a massive save, big time save. And now Campagnaro out wide to Guiñazú. Lavezzi now. Sergio Lavezzi laying it up top for Biglia. Now Guatemala on the attack as the crowd raises their voices in support. Minor Lopez continued his run. Manuel Leon. So number 8, Trujillo. And it's dropped back. And Andújar able to calmly play the ball. With Hugo Monzon with instructions for his squad. Fourth visit for Argentina to Central America. First one was in 1960 for the Pan American Games. And the two after that in 2003, a match against Honduras, a 3-1 victory. And then in 2011, Costa Rica inaugurating their national stadium by playing Argentina. As Messi tried the slick touch to Lavezzi. Settled by Manuel Leon. And the touch out wide. Oh, there's some smooth passing. Manuel Leon leaving it for Contreras over the top, looking inside. Oh, Minor Lopez, the big, tall striker. Cannot get onto the end of it, but Guatemala's José Manuel Contreras, the captain, able to get it over the top. If the pass had a little less energy on it, if you will, wasn't so heavy, I think Minor Lopez would have had an excellent header to send on to frame. It was a great pass by Augusto Fernández with Basanta flashing through, and then on the other end, Lucas Biglia also there as well. And it is a festive atmosphere at the Mateo Flores Stadium in Guatemala City. As Guatemala looking to stun Argentina. 2013 has not been a good year for Chapines football. If you include friendlies and the Central American Cup, they have not won a match in this 2013 calendar year. Ooh, and that is a tough challenge there. Milton Gary Leal as he got physical with Ezequiel Lavezzi. And the card stayed in the pocket of Armando Castro, the Honduran referee, the man in yellow and black. As Lavezzi is out wide on the right side, Agüero on the left, and then Messi making the moves through the middle. It was a poor pass by Campagnaro. It's intercepted in the midfield by Trujillo, and now looking to get it to their playmaker Contreras with the number 10. Out wide with a lot of room is Leal. Back to Contreras with some space. Contreras has his effort denied as he tried to cut back to his right end. The Celta de Vigo midfielder, Augusto Fernández. Celta de Vigo narrowly avoiding relegation in La Liga this season. With Real Zaragoza, Mallorca, and their western rivals, Celta de Vigo's West Coast rivals, Deportivo La Coruña, going down. Kind of sad to see Deportivo La Coruña going down. They have been historically speaking, one of the more stronger teams in La Liga. Obviously not at the level of Real Madrid or Barcelona, but still representing Galician football in the West. They'll be headed back down again. Second relegation for them in the last, what, 4 seasons. There's some passing down the right side again. Leon. Guatemala working some spaces on the far side, on the right side of their attack. Here is Contreras. Contreras with his head up. This one swerving. And two players for Guatemala there with Leon and Minor Lopez is the 4-5-1. Of Guatemala. Very defensive-minded formation. Trying to clog the midfield, make it harder for Messi and Lavezzi to operate. Although with Messi, you need more than 2 or 3 players to surround him. You need all 5 midfielders to get in his way. And they gave him a little bit of space. He found that space and he scored the lone goal of the match in the 16th minute. Here's PSG man to the Anderlecht man. Messi wants to drop it back to number 3, Basanta. Campagnaro. Hugo Campagnaro of Napoli. Guiñazú to Fabricio Coloccini. He's been around a little longer in Europe than David Luiz, so he's got David Luiz took his fro look in the back. Recognizable hairdo of Coloccini. Basically, I'm saying that David Luiz of Chelsea copied that, if you will. Here is Clemente down the right side. Clemente with the service over the head of Messi. And Manuel Leon. Long ball. Trying to get it out wide to Sergio Trujillo. And once again, Argentina are going to control the possession. 30 minutes in. Augusto Fernández for Kun Agüero and Johnny Giron. Able to play it skillfully back to Ricardo Jerez. And possession goes back to Argentina. Alejandro Sabella, Copa Libertadores winner with Estudiantes of La Plata. Here is Lavezzi. Clemente Rodríguez with some space. Works the 1-2 at Messi. Messi still with it. Messi almost never loses the ball when he's one-on-one. Tried to square it inside for Agüero. Here's the shot by Clemente. And the Boca lateral, if you will. The Boca right back. Sending it on frame. The hesitation to get into a little more space after he was able to beat Leal. And then The one-time volley by Clemente Rodríguez. The right spot to make the save was an uncomfortable save at that. It was Ricardo Jerez, the goalkeeper who plays professionally with Alianza Petrolera in Colombia. Coloccini. Chested down, unable to control it. There's Fernández, and now Minor Lopez. Clean swipe from Lucas Biglia. And now Agüero. Getting it out wide. There's a chance. Service inaccurate as Campagnaro was making the run. Could not keep the shot down, or at least was inaccurate with the service in the middle. Campagnaro has had some room to operate on that left side, as Lionel Messi and Agüero have been able to draw defenders into the middle. That's allowed Campagnaro some room to operate on that left side rather freely. It's going to be important for the wing backs of Argentina to be accurate in their passes and to make runs into space. This time it's Lavezzi losing control and easily deflected away by Johnny Girón of Zelaju. Three Zelaju players in the lineup for Guatemala. Oh, Fernández gets near. Fernández squaring, looking at the top of the six. And Messi, along with Agüero, unable to finish. What a great run by Augusto Fernández. Because Biglia. Oh, there was the dummy by Fernández, and now inside, cleared away. And it's another corner kick for Argentina. And the Independiente icon, Sergio Agüero, a hero for Manchester City fans, with the corner. Header, Coloccini, oh, big save by Ricardo Jerez. Two headers in the area, the first one by Coloccini, and the second one by Lavezzi. And it is kept out. Ricardo Jerez with a fantastic reflex save. Usually two headers in the area equals a goal, but Jerez says not in that instance. In the 35th minute, we get another corner for Argentina. Betting inside. 36th minute goal for Augusto Fernández. And Argentina in firm control of this match. And Augusto Fernández, the youngster from Celta de Vigo, races inside, well timed, in between Victor Hernandez and Trujillo, and who else with the assist but La Pulga. Lionel Messi, a goal and an assist, and even Alejandro Sabella said it. With Messi, we are one completely different team, and without him, we are not the same team. And I think he meant that in a way to say that without him, they are not as good. And I think everyone that sees Argentina play with and without Messi knows that to be the case. Rodrigo Palacio on the bench for Argentina, another former Boca Juniors player. See how many minutes he gets. And now a chance down the right side. Marco Papa trying to get involved, the Herenveen man. Now a set piece opportunity for Guatemala. They do have number 18, Minor Lopez Campoyo. He's a tall player. Let's see if they can get him moving and try to get him into a space where he can get a good header onto frame. This one looking for the near post, easily defended by Argentina. And then Lavezzi bumps in the papa and it goes out of bounds. You mentioned no Pescadito Ruiz in this game. He is injured. DC United forward. Groin problem on the right side of his lower body, if you will. As Guatemala search for a scorer up top to replace Pescadito Ruiz. It's going to be tough. You're talking about the all-time leading goal scorer in the history of Guatemalan football. Ball dropping back to Basanta. Basanta of Monterrey. And Campagnaro. In the middle for the goal scorer, Fernández. And now running through out wide for Agüero. Agüero has it in the air. Agüero. Off the post. Oh, Agüero. That would have been a fantastic goal. He could have just tucked it in the post. Sergio Agüero. The former Independiente man, Agüero, in Manchester City, will now be coached by a former River Plate man. Oh, Messi, so smooth to get into space, and now Messi in the middle. Messi still with it, and he goes down. And of course, it's a penalty for Argentina. And one thing you have to admire about Messi, he is not a diver. If he goes down, it's because somebody takes him down. One of the most admirable parts of his game is that he does not dive. Gets into space. And the penalty is given. Milton Gary Leal is the one that takes him down. Let's see, is there a contact here? Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, you could see that the right ankle of Messi was under the backside, if you will, of Leal, and it leads to a penalty kick. Messi stepping up, buries it in the 40th minute. Lionel Messi makes it 3-0 for Argentina. And Messi's second of the match. And he has been a part of all 3 goals for Argentina, 2 goals and an assist for the world's best player. Lionel Messi makes it 3-0 for Argentina, and I think Alejandro Sabella might be talking about Lionel Messi getting a rest for the second half. Head is going the wrong way. And from the spot, the shot goes down for Lionel Messi, the captain of Argentina. Sabella did not give word on how many minutes Messi might play in this match. Oh, here's an opportunity inside for Lavezzi. Messi goes down, the shot, save Hedes. Another opportunity, Kun denied on the goal line. But Fernández keeps Argentina in a dangerous attacking position. And, oh, that's, Barca fans do not want to see that. There was a clash of the knees, and Messi's left knee is limping. Service sent in by Lavezzi. And Hedes making a important save. You can see that right knee crashing into the torso of Ricardo Hedes. Looks like he's going to walk it off. And under 5 minutes left at the Mateo Flores Stadium. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been the Lionel Messi show. 2 goals, 1 from the spot. And his first one in the 16th minute. And then his service set up Augusto Fernandez's goal for Argentina in the 36th minute. Coloccini through to Biglia. Back to José Basanta. Part of the Rayados of Monterrey. 3-time back-to-back CONCACAF Champions League winners. As Monterrey, the best team, the best club team in CONCACAF. Leon, foul against Clemente Rodríguez. Not too many stoppages. Wouldn't surprise me if there's this match, or if the whistle blows at the right at the 45-minute mark in this encounter. Had very few stoppages in this first half. And now Fernández trying to play wide. It's a foot race, and neither Lavezzi or Johnny Giron are going to be able to run onto it. Pass a little too long. I would suspect that with his performance in the first half, that Lionel Messi will get rested for the second half. Remember, he's not 100% with that injury. Only played 30 minutes against Ecuador and 33 minutes versus Colombia. I would be surprised personally myself if he is out for the second half. And I know the Barcelona people are saying, get him out for the second half, that's for sure. As Contreras sending it wide. Last few seconds of this first half, and it has been all Argentina. The Albicelestes, through their captain, through their leader, through the face of Argentine football and the face of world football, Leo Messi, done it again. And ladies and gentlemen, Armando Castro has blown the whistle to end the first half, and the fans at the Mateo Flores Stadium got their money's worth, as Lionel Messi with 2 goals and an assist to give Argentina a commanding 3-0 lead over the Chapines. We will have halftime festivities coming up next here on Goal TV.
Papi, pásame el arroz, por favor.
¿Cómo?
Voy por más pan. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Dime, ¿a qué te dedicas?
Dedicas?
¿Dónde vives?
Delicious.
¿Quieres otra servilleta?
Serviette. Jetta. Jetta? Mira, tiene un Jetta.
El Jetta de Volkswagen lo dice todo en cualquier idioma. Y ahora en el evento Sign and Drive, llévate un Volkswagen nuevo por 0 de entrada, 0 al firmar, 0 depósito y 0 del primer mes. Ese es el poder de la ingeniería alemana.
Buying Girl Scout cookies probably looks very simple. You just buy a few boxes from a Girl Scout and that's it, right?
But you wouldn't believe the skills we learned by the whole experience of selling them.
Did you know there are things you as a customer
Can do to help us? Say hello. Always gets things off on the right foot.
Eye contact is key. We're developing our people skills.
Ask us about our inventory. We have something for every taste. Notice our new boxes. They tell the story of what we do.
People like a good story.
Ask us where the money goes.
Our team gets to decide. We're building a playground.
We're planning our first trip abroad.
We're going to our first pro baseball game.
Let us know if you are a Girl Scout.
Girl Scouts are everywhere.
So thanks for your help this year.
You're going to be a great cookie buyer.
You are so ready to buy cookies.
Sé que uno se siente fuera de control cuando tiene muchas deudas de tarjetas de crédito, pero le aseguro que las opciones de salir de sus deudas nunca han sido tan buenas. Consolidated Credit ha ayudado a más de 5 millones de personas como usted, y todo el que hemos ayudado dice lo mismo. ¿Por qué no llamé antes?
Si usted tiene mucha deuda de tarjetas de crédito y piensa que nunca podrá pagarla, no espere. Llame y averigüe cómo nuestro programa Freedom Quest le puede ayudar. Empezamos con reducir sus pagos hasta un 50%. Le podemos enseñar todas sus opciones y ayudarle a escoger la mejor. Pero usted debe tomar la iniciativa.
Cuando las tarjetas de crédito son el problema, Consolidated Credit es la solución. Usted notará la mejoría después de la primera llamada.
Llame a Consolidated Credit ahora.
Llame gratis al 1-800-404-0602. 1-800-404-0602. Llame ya.
This Sunday, it's the final sprint of the Argentinian Championship with two teams that don't want to give up. Lanús, River Plate, live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on Goal TV and Goal TV HD. The best teams of Europe. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. Play in the Bundesliga. Week in, week out. Only on Goal TV and Goal TV HD.
Packed house at the Mateo Flores Stadium in the Guatemalan capital. They paid their money to see Lionel Messi, and he put on a show in the first half with 2 goals and an assist. We'd like to invite you to visit goaltv.tv, where you can get the most complete information with breaking news of the beautiful game, plus scores of the big leagues, the major leagues all over the world, blogs, and highlights of our games on the network on goaltv.tv. More from Guatemala City after the break.
Sé que uno se siente fuera de control cuando tiene muchas deudas de tarjetas de crédito, pero le aseguro que las opciones de salir de sus deudas nunca han sido tan buenas. Consolidated Credit ha ayudado a más de 5 millones de personas como usted, y todo el que hemos ayudado dice lo mismo. ¿Por qué no llamé antes?
Si usted tiene mucha deuda de tarjetas de crédito y piensa que nunca podrá pagarla, no espere. Llame y averigüe cómo nuestro programa Freedom Quest le puede ayudar. Empezamos con reducir sus pagos hasta un 50%. Le podemos enseñar todas sus opciones y ayudarle a escoger la mejor. Pero usted debe tomar la iniciativa.
Cuando las tarjetas de crédito son el problema, Consolidated Credit es la solución. Usted notará la mejoría después de la primera llamada.
Llame a Consolidated Credit ahora.
Llame gratis al 1-800-404-0602. 1-800-404-0602. Llame ya.
This Sunday, it's the final sprint of the Argentinian Championship with two teams that don't want to give up. Lanús, River Plate, live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on Goal TV and Goal TV HD. Everything surrounding the soccer celebrities. Women, money, luxury, passion. The soccer idols reality beyond the pitch. Football headliners every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on Goal TV and Goal TV HD.
In 16 matches against Central American opponents, Argentina are undefeated. 14 wins and 2 draws. Those 2 draws against Costa Rica in 1960 and 2011. And it looks like it's going to be 15 wins and 2 draws after this match against Guatemala. When we return, we'll have first half highlights and show you how the Albicelestes took the lead.
This Sunday, it's the final sprint of the Argentinian Championship with two teams that don't want to give up. Lanús, River Plate, live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on Goal TV and Goal TV HD.
Daniel Schwab with the corner for Leverkusen. Shaqiri is waiting on the left, collects it. Oh, good play by Gomez! What a goal! Oh, Mario Gomez gives his doubters the right answer. A brilliant, brilliant goal from Mario Gomez. His 7th of the season. The ball in from Shaqiri. Look at the way Gomez takes it. Flips over Carvajal, steps inside Burnish and beats Bernd Leno. All ends up.
Ladies and gentlemen, some Friday night football friendly style at the Mateo Flores Stadium in Guatemala City, Argentina, up 3-0. And it has been a dominant first 45 minutes for the Albicelestes, coached by Alejandro Sabella. The first dangerous opportunity, who else? La Pulga. Lionel Messi in the 13th minute with his shot going wide as he gets onto his strong left foot. Beats Ricardo Jerez, but the ball does not cross the line. 2 minutes later, well, a Messi special. Golazo. Spectacular goal by Lionel Messi. And it is 1-0 for Argentina, and Guatemala and Argentine fans alike stand up and appreciate this golazo. When you see it from that angle, and you see how he placed that ball and how quickly he got the shot off, it just makes you appreciate and absolutely confirm why he is the best player on our planet Earth. Messi making it 1-0. 7 minutes later, he gets the pass inside to Fernández. The shot later, for Lavezzi, the shot by Fernández, and it is kept out by Jerez. A big-time save as almost a second goal for Argentina. Two headers almost equal a goal in the 35th minute. The first header by Coloccini, Lavezzi with the second header, and Jerez with a fantastic save to make it still 1-0 at this point. But a minute later, the second goal would fall, and it would fall from a header, and it would be the Celta de Vigo man, Augusto Fernández, burying it in the back of the net. The ball crossing the line, the header divine for Argentina, and it's 2-0 at this point. 3 minutes later, we will have a Kun sighting. Sergio Agüero almost with a beautiful golazo, but it's off the post. Great work being done, but Kun Agüero cannot score. And then Lionel Messi doing what he does best and doing what he does to ignite, excite, and delight the crowd. He gets into the penalty area. He was about to send it on goal with the left foot before he is tripped up by Milton Gary Leal. And we have a penalty whistled by the referee Armando Castro of Honduras. And he is going to step up and bury it with that lethal left legendary foot. And it is 3-0, for Argentina, with Messi, a penalty kick, an assist, and a goal from play to give Argentina the 3-0 advantage. The best player in the world putting on a show. Almost 4. Messi crashing into the goalkeeper Jerez, and then the first attempt by Agüero kept out. The second one cleared off the line, and Agüero denied a goal. And The first 45 minutes would end with Argentina up 3-0. A clean match so far with no cards, same amount of fouls, no offsides, but the glaring advantage for Argentina, 11-2 with shots. That's proving to be the difference as Argentina scoring 1/3 of their goals, or almost 1/3 of their goals from the shots that they have taken. When we return, second half football next.
Robert. Leaves Son for Deds and Westerman. Oh, it's a beauty! The hat-trick with the back heel for Claudio Pizarro. He's getting better as he gets older, isn't he? A wry smile from Donya. A classy goal from a classy guy. Pizarro with his hat-trick. 6-0 the score. Back heel, absolutely splendid. Look at the joy on Pizarro's face. Those two working together very nicely today.
This Sunday, it's the final sprint of the Argentinian Championship with two teams that don't want to give up. Lanús, River Plate, live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on Goal TV and Goal TV HD.
Every Tuesday, to Football Uruguay. Game after game, the best of the most recent Uruguayan Clausura round. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on Goal TV and Goal TV HD.
Foot Brazil, Wednesday. The only way to understand the mystique and essence of Jogo Bonito is by watching Foot Brazil. All new every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on Goal TV and Goal TV HD.
On the left is the great Carlos Pescadito Ruiz, the all-time leading goal scorer in the history of Guatemalan football. LA Galaxy fans remember him fondly as an MLS MVP and MLS Cup winner. And he out injured, still playing in professional football with DC United as he comes out and was unable to perform for this match with an injury. Lionel Messi coming out for the second half, and it looks to be like he will be starting for this second 45 minutes. He had a hand in all three of the goals, scoring two of them himself and assisting in the number 2 goal of the match for Alberto Fernández. And so we'll see what changes are made at halftime between these two clubs, as Argentina is going to be Rodrigo Braña. Rodrigo Braña, the midfielder of Estudiantes, is going to come on for Augusto Fernández. Or excuse me, that's Biglia that comes on, the number 5. Biglia is the one that's going to come off, and Braña comes on. So Biglia off and Braña comes on at halftime. The 34-year-old midfielder for Estudiantes La Plata, the former club, or one of the ex-employers, if you will, of Alejandro Sabella, as he led Estudiantes to the Libertadores Championship during his time in La Plata in 2009. And ladies and gentlemen, second half has begun. Argentina in their famous sky blue and white stripes with the black numbers and black shorts from right to left. Guatemala in their dark blue with the white sash going from left to right. Argentina from right to left on your high definition flat screen, most likely, or plasma. I don't know how many people still have those big box TV sets, but whatever the case, Guatemala from left to right. I'm George D. Metellus. Thank you very much for joining us here on Goal TV for some Friday night football. It's Argentina up 3-0. Up 3-0 as Renato Sequén substitutions will get them squared away for you as Argentina and Guatemala. So the Braña substitution. It's played out by Andújar. Renato Sequén has come into the match for León. So Fernández in as well. It's Coloccini elevating. And Fernández with number 9 as playing through the middle and now twisting. I believe that's Eric Lamela. As I mentioned, wearing the number 9 shirt. We'll get the confirmation for you. But looks like to me Eric Lamela. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, it's a hat trick. Hat trick for Lionel Messi to make it 4-0. And Leo, this time, probably the second easiest goal for him in this match. He had one from the spot. And in the 49th minute, Messi getting the pass from Lavezzi. And it is 4-0 for Argentina in the 49th minute. And the Lionel Messi show continues at the Mateo Flores Stadium. An easy finish for the superstar. It's great passing. And left Messi unmarked. That is, I think it's safe to say that is just something you do not do. Fernández, Lavezzi to Messi. And the superstar born in Rosario makes it 4-0, and he's got a hat trick. And Argentina in cruise control. Looks like Agüero is the player that came off for Eric Lamela. So the Roma man replaces Manchester City man. We get our first offsides of the match as Lavezzi unable to time the run and the pass from Lionel Messi. So Guatemala, the 11 men on the field for them. In goal, Ricardo Jerez. At the back line of Johnny Giron, Victor Tortilla Hernandez, We have Elias Enoch Vasquez and Milton Gary Leal. Midfield of Renato Sequen, Trujillo, Papa, Contreras, and Jonathan Lopez. And up top is Minor Lopez Campollo. He's wearing the number 18. Those are the men on the park for Guatemala. 2 changes for Argentina. Andújar in goal with Campagnaro, Coloccini, Basanta, and Rodríguez. Here's Lavezzi trying to square to the top of the 6, looking for Eric Lamela. Augusto Fernández, Rodrigo Braña, Pablo Guiñazú, with Messi, Lamela, and Lavezzi. For Argentina. Here's the left-footed out swinger, the header. And no threat to the goal defended by Ricardo Jerez, who made a couple of excellent saves in the first half. But the barrage of the Argentine attack was too much, and it's been proven that no goalkeeper in the world can stop Lionel Messi. Elevating to win the header was Braña. Now spinning is the man who just came on, the number 7, Sequen, Renato Sequen. Now Minor Lopez, back from Marco Papa. Over the top for Minor Lopez. And Sequen unable to keep it in. Into Hugo Monzon. Most of his playing career was with Aurora in the Guatemalan First Division, and spent the season with Municipal before retiring with Municipal, but the massive bulk of his career was with Aurora. Now in charge of the national team as Guatemala. Disappointing 2013 campaign for them. As I mentioned earlier, they have not won a game in this 2013 calendar year. Now up the park, Johnny Giron now turning on the speed. Can he get around Campagnaro? And Giron is whistled for the foul. Johnny Giron did an excellent job of getting into the space and making that run, but the last touch, not enough. Set up something dangerous. Campagnaro beating him to the ball, and then Giron committing the foul. Guatemalan club football in action this weekend as well. The semifinals of the Clausura going on. Comunicaciones, Marquense, Heredia, and Halcones. 4 teams in the semifinals. Messi, who tried to get it through to Lavezzi. And now Marco Papa still with it after Clemente with a sliding challenge. Could not cleanly take the ball, and then the foul called against Guatemala. Marco Papa, familiar to MLS fans from his time with the Chicago Fire. Following in the footsteps of Carlos Ruiz, another Guatemalan player in the U.S. top flight. There's a service over the top from Guiñazú to Messi, and Jerez is there before Messi could get onto it, and I think that could it's safe to say that was a good idea, because if Messi gets a touch on it, he could have 4 goals in this match. Eric Lamela tracking back to win the ball. Another substitution as the number 17 of Guatemala is about to come on for Jonathan Lopez. Second substitution made for Guatemala. Looks like it would be Enrique Miranda coming on. Get the confirmation of that. Now down the right side. Played through, and finally Ricardo Jerez picks it up. Kept in by Contreras. And coming over to knock it away was Braña. And I mentioned how the Clausura semifinals in Guatemala are taking place, as one of the players that is part of a club that is in the semifinals, Minor Lopez of Marquense. This one falls inside. The shot, the save, Andújar! Finally, Andújar has to make a save after Milton Leal sending in the shot, and it will be the first corner of the match for the Chapines. Leal with some space, and Andújar just playing it safe. Now the corner, left-footed in swinger, headed out defensively. Biglia with the with the clearance, and now here's Lavezzi with space. Lavezzi, he's got Lamela to his right. He gets it to Lamela. Lamela with the shot, and Lamela missing wide. Eric Lamela, 21-year-old, bright future for young Eric Lamela. Went to the Giallorossi of Roma from River Plate. Almost scored Argentina's 5th goal in this encounter. Miranda, the man that came on, the number 17 shirt. Miranda plays for Heredia in the 1st division. Heredia, the Jaguars of Heredia Jaguares de Petén. And at the hour mark, Argentina up 4-0 with 3 goals by Lionel Messi and a goal by Augusto Fernández, who was assisted by Lionel Messi. And there is Messi. Quick touch over the top. Messi, and last second couldn't quite control it. Looked like there might have been a possible handball there. But Guatemala able to dodge a bullet. Some controversy amongst the Guatemalan clubs participating in the semifinals of the Clausura, not wanting to release their players for this match, which is usually a common theme, a common battle, if you will, between club and country. The directors of the clubs in an important stage of this season with the Clausura semifinals don't want to release the players. So and to make a compromise. Fernández over the top. Oh, that might have been a handball there in Leal. Look at the left arm come down on it. Yep, that was a handball for sure. Looked like almost like a volleyball spike. The compromise had to be made as 6 Comunicaciones players were called up for this match, and only 2 are actually on the starting 11 or on the bench or in the starting 11 for this match, as you have to make some concessions, a compromise with Elias Enoch Vasquez and Contreras, 2 Comunicaciones players that eventually would stay on with the team. And Marquense, the same deal with Jonathan Lopez and Minor Lopez as well. They had 3 players called into the squad, and they settled on 2. Heredia with Enrique Miranda and Victor Hernandez with 2 players as well. So that seemed to be the number of players that the club and the Guatemalan Football Federation would come to an agreement on, the number 2 in terms of the number of players. Another corner for Argentina. This time Lavezzi is going to take it. Oh. 63rd minute. Inside, elevating for the header was Basanta. And Lavezzi now into space. Lavezzi out wide. Messi left footer. And they closed down on La Pulga quickly enough to prevent. Could have been a 4th goal for Messi and a 5th for Argentina. Quick corner. It's Clemente looking for Messi on the through ball, and pass a little too heavy with the right idea. Coming into this match, varying opinions about Lionel Messi and whether he should play, how much he should play. Of course, the fans, they want to see him play. You always want to see the best players in action. Javier Mascherano is about to come on. He looks set to replace Campagnaro. And it's Basanta, excuse me, that comes off. Oh, here's a through ball and a chance for Guatemala. The step over move, wide open net. Oh my goodness! Marco Papa had the goal, and he lost his footing. Unbelievable. Oh, that should be 4-1, ladies and gentlemen. Marco Papa with the chance to score on one of the giants of world football, and he blew it. He stumbled over his own feet. Unbelievable. Now here's the shots. There's Lavezzi sending it over the crossbar. And ladies and gentlemen, Marco Papa with an amazing opportunity, managed to stay on side. And just blew it, And to quote Forrest Gump, that's all I have to say about that. And here is Guiñazú, Clemente, Lavezzi. From Lamela back to Guiñazú. Clemente, familiar left back role. Messi. Lavezzi. Messi getting more touches on the ball, trying to be more of a playmaker. Clemente Rodríguez, Boca Juniors, in the middle for Guiñazú of Libertad of Paraguay. Guiñazú finally gets it out wide for Augusto Fernández. Augusto Fernández scoring Argentina's second goal in this match. This is a perfectly timed pass, clearly on sides. And this should have been a goal, ladies and gentlemen. That's just embarrassing. Your heart has to go out to Marco Papa. It's Mascherano's first touch. Mascherano, former Corinthians, current Barcelona playmaker, or defensive holding midfielder, I should say. Looks like Messi is the man that's going to come off, and it's Rodrigo Palacio that replaces him. He gets his 68 minutes in. And he's got a hat trick. He gives the captain's armband to Javier Mascherano and Rodrigo Palacio, another former Boca Juniors man, now with Inter Milan, comes in. And Rodrigo Palacio with his famous and recognizable, I don't know if that's a rat tail on the back of his head there, the long growth of hair. It's almost like the Prince Hakeem tail on the back of the head from Coming to America. Except that Prince Hakeem actually cut his in the movie. Rodrigo Palacio has had it since his Boca days. Rodrigo Palacio, along with another Argentine in Diego Milito, injured during a massive chunk of the Inter Milan season, as the Nerazzurri, finishing mid-table, didn't qualify for a European competition, I should say. Those two healthy, Palacio and Milito, they are a much more dangerous team, especially for Walter Mazzarri, as Agustín Orion next to Messi. Leading up to this match, the former, oh, there's a through ball looking for Palacio. It's Guiñazú winning the possession. Leading into this match and during this week, former physical trainer for the national team for the 2010 South Africa World Cup, Fernando Signorini, making comments that Messi needs to get more rest, that he could be burned out by the time the World Cup comes along in 2014. He has played a lot of matches. It seems like he has not had much of a vacation, not much of just pure rest to be with his family. And he has a young son now, Thiago. He made the comment that he could be burned out by the time the World Cup comes around in 2014 if he doesn't get much rest. Obviously, that'll be something that will be played out. And now for Guatemala, we have a substitution. As Minor Lopez comes off. And for Guiñazú coming off. And number 9 for Guatemala. Making way for, or coming on for Minor Lopez. And Guiñazú comes off. Ooh, there's a chance kept out. Argentina pushing forward with Rodrigo Palacio. Ever Banega for Guiñazú. Banega, another former Boca Juniors player, turned into important contributor going forward for Valencia. Back for Banega to get a touch. Now Campagnaro. Braña. Masche. Javier Mascherano. Dribbling around Henry Lopez. 73rd minute, Argentina in cruise control. Augusto Fernández, an excellent game for him. We get another substitution ready to come on for Guatemala. Still on his feet is Lavezzi. Lead in the middle, trying to connect with Eric Lamela, and it's Trujillo who intercepts, and now Papa looking up top. Henry Lopez. And Argentina will find the spaces, but an offside's called as another change coming on. Marco Papa is going to come off. And the Herenveen man who missed an excellent opportunity to score a goal, he's going to hear it from the crowd. And so in the 75th minute, another substitution for Guatemala. That is their 4th one so far in this match. And here's the chance inside as Enrique Miranda hitting it goalward. I believe that's Josue Garcia that has come in, number 22. We'll get confirmation for you here. Lavezzi trying to go through the legs of Giron. He does, but he can't stay on his feet. And under 15 minutes left at the Mateo Flores Stadium. Walter Montillo getting set to come on. 4 goals for Argentina, 3 of them coming off of the boot of Lionel Messi. And the other goal not scored by Messi was assisted by Lionel Messi as Hugo Campagnaro. The man on the ground, Walter Montiel, the Santos man, has yet to play for Santos without Neymar. When Neymar left, Montiel was already on international duty when Neymar played his final game with Santos. And when he returns, Walter Montiel, he will play his first match without Neymar. Let's talk that maybe Robinho, the Milan man who is part of the Village Boys, if I remember correctly, the Meninos da Vila, along with Diego and Elano, that young core in the early part of this millennium for Santos that helped them win a Brasileirão title. Robinho could be coming back to Brazil, back with Santos. We'll see how that works out. Milan and Santos can work out a price tag, always the negotiations, as Contreras has to drop it back. Palacio giving chase to Elias Vasquez. And it was Kevin Arriola and Angelo Padilla that came on. The young number 22, Arriola of Zelaju, is on the watch list, is in the view of a couple of clubs in Europe. They haven't been identified, but said that heavy interest for Arriola from a couple of Swedish clubs. So Arriola could join the foreign legion of players in number 22. Walter Montiel is going to come on for Lavezzi. Ocho Lavezzi, hard-working effort in attack for the PSG man, the former Napoli man. And Walter Montiel comes on. Montiel made his name in Brazilian football with Cruzeiro. Began his career with San Lorenzo. And now with Neymar gone, he is called on to carry the mantle of the playmaking for Santos as Contreras comes off. Here is Montiel with his first touch of the match. Now racing through the middle. Vanega. Palacio. Away to Montiel. Montiel. Looking for Palacio in the 6-yard box, but unable to convert. Unable to connect with him, and the Santos man not connect the Inter Milan man. Under 10 minutes left at the Mateo Flores Stadium in Guatemala City. In case you're wondering, who is Mateo Flores, the man that they named the stadium after. Well, Mateo Flores, Guatemalan athletics hero by winning the 1952 Boston Marathon. So they dedicated the stadium to him. He also won a gold medal in the Pan American Games in 1955. Oh, great back heel by Palacio. Theo unable to get the pass going or get the shot going forward. Foul called against Argentina. Guatemala just trying to see if they can pull one back. Oh, here's some space. Hiron! Unable to convert. Mascherano having some words for his defense after Johnny Hiron was by himself. Guatemala, after this match, they will have a friendly against the United States on July 4th on Independence Day. Then a couple of months later, a friendly against Japan. As for Italy, or excuse me, as for Argentina, we'll be going up against Italy in the Copa Francisco, or the Copa Francesco. It's a match to honor the new Pope, Jorge Mario Bergoglio. Here is Palacio inside. Closest player was Montillo, and it's going to be a corner kick for Guatemala. Or for Argentina, I should say. Going to get our, looks like, a substitution. As Milton Leal comes on, it was number 97 on the board there. That was an unusual number there, but I think it meant number 11. Now it's Montillo. So Garcia is the man that came on. Josue Garcia, number 11, plays for Municipal. Municipal surprisingly not in the semifinals of the Clausura tournament. But going back to the next matches for Argentina, they will play in the Copa Francisco. The new Pope is Argentine, is a San Lorenzo club member. And so to commemorate him being the Pope, Italy and Argentina will play in a friendly at the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. And the benefits, the proceeds to that match will go to help victims of the flood in La Plata earlier this year. That will take place in August. And after that, World Cup qualifying resumes for Argentina with the match against Paraguay. So Sabella using this match to put some pieces together for that Paraguay match, see what combinations work, who will play well. We're using this match to make up his mind, or at least get closer to the men that will represent Argentina in the 2014 Brazil World Cup, because I think it's safe to say they are going to qualify. First place in the group in the World Cup qualifying stage in CONMEBOL. Mascherano. Lamela. Rolling in the middle with Biglia and Sergio Trujillo, excuse me, the number 8. Now here's a service sent in, Coloccini with the header. Biglia was the man in the middle intended. Was the pass for Biglia, and now losing it out wide. I'd like to remind you here on Goal TV that, speaking of Argentine football, we'll have round number 18 of the Torneo Final on Sunday. Lanús versus River Plate. The winner of that game basically eliminates the loser. The loser of that match between Lanús and River Plate will not win the Torneo Final. They will basically put themselves out of contention for the Torneo Final championship. So big time elimination game, if you will, the top of the table between Lanús and River Plate. We'll have it for you here on Goal TV on Sunday night. Lanús and that game against Estudiantes postponed because of some fan violence in the stands at the Unique Stadium in La Plata. Unfortunately, Lanús fan was hurt and passed away, I should say. And so for the final 2 rounds of the Torneo Final tournament, AFA, the Argentine Football Association, or Asociación Fútbol Argentino, has decided that no road fans will be allowed into the stadium for the final 2 rounds of the Torneo Final. Here's an opportunity working at Padilla! Angelo Padilla almost with a golazo to ignite, excite, and delight the crowd of the Mateo Flores Stadium. Working very well with Ariola. Oh, great save by Andújar. Oh, that is a brilliant save by Andújar. And a magnificent attempt by Padilla. 3rd corner of the match for Guatemala. Service inside over the head of everyone. And Argentina are just seconds away from maintaining a clean sheet, but Andújar has had little to do in this match. It's a great pass by Kevin Ariola, and Andújar does enough to keep it out. The Catania goalkeeper pressed into action, comes up with a big save, and now here comes Montillo out wide to Clemente, back to Montillo in the area, Montillo, shot! Oh, it's off of Rodrigo Palacio. Got in the way of the path of the shots. And 3 minutes of added time in this encounter between Guatemala and Argentina. The Lionel Messi show is the world's best player. The galactic superstar known as Lionel Messi, scoring 3 goals in this match and setting up a goal for Álvaro Fernández. And good news for football fans and real good news for Barcelona fans. Did not aggravate his injury. Sabella taking him off the 68th minute. And Argentina cruising to a comfortable 4-0 win against Guatemala. There's Lamela dropping it back to Clemente. Coloccini. Mascherano. Montillo trying to work in the middle with Banega. And it is brought out by Vasquez. Vasquez of Comunicaciones, la crema of Club Social y Deportivo Comunicaciones. Here is Lamela. Lamela, one-on-one against Giron. Lamela to Montillo, back to Lamela. Lamela, far post, headed out. And last second defending by Garcia, because Rodrigo Palacio was there. Great work between Lamela and Montillo. And if Garcia doesn't get to it, Rodrigo Palacio has a free header on to goal. Leads to the corner for Argentina. 1 minute, under 1 minute left before Armando Castro blows the final whistle to end this friendly. Defensive header. Montillo is going to control it. It's Walter. Far post takes a deflection. Another corner kick. The Mateo Flores Stadium. Under 30 seconds left in this match. Punched out by Jerez. Settled by Fernández. Mascherano there to control it after being pressured by Miranda. On the far side, 3 minutes of stoppage time have passed. Last chance for Argentina. Montillo out wide. It's going to be a goal kick. Referee Armando Castro gets the ball, blows the final whistle, and ladies and gentlemen, Argentina showing their strength, showing their power, and it's the power of La Pulga. The great Lionel Messi puts on a show for the crowd at the Mateo Flores Stadium. A hat trick with goals in the 16th, a goal from the penalty spot in the 40th, and in a 49th minute goal off an assist by Ezequiel Lavezzi. He sets up Augusto Fernández's goal in the 36th minute to give Argentina the 4-0 victory. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here for some Friday night football from Guatemala City as Argentina take down Guatemala 4-0 the final.
This Sunday, it's the final sprint of the Argentinian Championship with two teams that don't want to give up. Lanús, River Plate, live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on Goal TV and Goal TV HD.